Good afternoon. Thank you for your attention to the Ukrainian pavilion. This is the great demonstration of solidarity. Dozens of Ukrainian artists worked in our cities under shelling and air raids so that this pavilion could be opened in Venice. The Russian aggressor doesn't choose whom to kill, our defenders or our artists. It doesn't matter for them what to destroy, our infrastructure or our cultural heritage. When you walk the streets of the beautiful Venice, you are delighted to see its antiquity and beauty preserved. Meanwhile, the beauty and antiquity that Ukraine is rich in is being destroyed every day, not by the forces of nature, but by the criminal intent of the attacker. So thank you for this opportunity to talk to you about the issues that are hurting us and to show you what our artists are creating despite the destruction. Because even in terms of mortal threat, the desire to create is still there. On the sites of ruins, we want to build and rebuild. Whenever the thread of life is torn, we want to tie it back together. That's why the symbolic name of our project this year is net making. A lot of people in Ukraine, both young and old, gather after work or school to weave camouflage nets. Their goal is to keep our defenders safe, to cover them with our care, literally. But we are also all weaving mental nets, trying to bind together our lives that were torn apart by the attack. The experience is what we will see in the Ukrainian pavilion. The difficult war experience of survival and everyday life firsthand through documentary footage. For there is no art more powerful and truthful than war documentary. The work of Leah Dosleva and Andriy Doslev shows what it is like to be Ukrainian refugees in Europe and to experience the relevant stereotypes. The film by Andriy Rachinsky and Danil Ravkovsky demonstrates the experience of being a peaceful civilian whose city is invaded by foreign aggressors. I'd like to draw your attention to our special artists. 15 neurodiverse authors arrived in Venice in person today. Artists with Down syndrome and with autism have created pieces for Katya Buchatska's project Best Wishes, which is also presented in our pavilion. I really want them to be visible to the world with their experience of hardship. Yes, art will not save us from bombs and bullets. We already know that. But it will save our consciousness, our humanity, and our values. Our common values, the most important of which is human life. That's why in the middle of the war, when artists still work in their Ukrainian studios with windows shattered by shelling, they do it to preserve not only Ukrainian culture, but the culture of the whole world. So, I invite you to the Ukrainian pavilion to weave nets of understanding, support, and protection of life with us. Thank you.